We're here with Coach Mike Heimerman. They look forward to you got Sanaria Butler in nationals starting Thursday. I mean, first, how big is it for a school like NSU to have someone like Sanaria, not just an athlete, but a freshman going to nationals?
Well, that's huge. You know, in the history of Northwestern State's track program, she's only the third true freshman to make it to the national meet. And really, just to make it to the national meet is one of the biggest honors in our sport, just because they only take 24. There's literally thousands in each event, and to be the top 24, you're in the top 1%. So it's pretty amazing. And her to be an 18-year-old freshman is even more amazing. And she's just super talented, and we couldn't be more proud of Sanaria here at Northwestern State.
Yeah, you mentioned third true freshman here to make it to nationals. I mean, last time a female made it is Samantha Ford in 2003. Do you see any kind of similarities between the two? I know you're kind of maybe dating yourself 20 years ago, but maybe can you see any maybe similarities?
Well, they're both super talented. Samantha was a super talented freshman. She ended up fourth at the national championships, and then got second at the junior national meet because she made the junior Pan Am team that same summer. So there's a lot of similarities because Sanaria is super talented. I don't know if she's going to place it, I hope, but she's got to go out there and run Thursday. But she's placed, I think she's ranked number 1 or number 2 in the United States in her event in the under 20 for the junior USAs. So that's something that Samantha was second in. So they're both super talented, good young ladies, come from small schools, and just looking forward to watching her compete on Thursday.
And not only is she going to nationals, but the first 400 meter. I believe in school history. So, I mean, what's that mean for NSU and for her personally? I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Pennington did a great job on recruiting Sanaria here and developing her to the speedster that she is right now. And her future is really, really bright. She's only going to get hopefully better each year. Getting smarter and stronger in her event, and that's her big thing, is getting stronger for her. But she stays on the path with Coach Pennington. I thought, man, she could be a sub 52nd girl in the Southland Conference, which would be amazing because she's already, I think, number 2, if not, she's clipping on the heels of being the fastest that's ever ran in the conference history. So being as a true freshman is pretty amazing. But man, the future is really, really bright for Sanaria.
Yeah, and then. Coach Pennington was talking about how impressive this 400 field is. I mean, and she's got work to do to qualify for Saturday. But I mean, anything could happen at nationals.
Yeah, correct. Anything's possible. That's why you run the meet. If you're to base it off of paper, she has no shot. That's why you're going to go out there and compete. She's going to give it to her full ability. She's in lane 2, which isn't a great lane, but it's what it is. She's going to go out there. She's going to get after it. I think in her heat, she has a young lady that quite possibly could be the world champion this year. Not let alone the NCAA champion. She could be the fastest or the best in the world this year. So there's a lot of talent out there, and Sanaria is one of those talented runners, and she's going to go out there and mix it up with them and give it everything she's got. We'll just see what happens.
What separates her from other runners, do you think?
Her, God-given talent, what her mom and dad gave her, and the good Lord, and just her understanding of how to run relaxed. She runs so relaxed that sometimes she doesn't look like she's running hard, which can be frustrating, but that's a huge talent as being a great runner, is looking like it's effortless. And she does a very, very good job of that, and that's probably one of the things that separates her.
Yeah, and then going to prelims in Jacksonville, and then nationals coming up on Thursday in Austin. I mean, what has going to big meets like that helped her further in her development?
Well, that's why, like you said, big meets, we try to get all these athletes into big meets throughout the year just to prepare them for things like this, competing against some of the best around the country week in and weekend out. So it's not so intimidating or so shell-shocking, I should say. She knows that she's competed against the best just about week in and week out, from teams from the SEC, the Big 12, the Big 10, and Pac-12. We've seen schools from every conference this year, all the Power 5s, and the ACC, don't want to leave them out, but all the Power 5 conferences, and she's handled herself against them. So she knows that she's capable of going out there. So it's just if she can handle those nerves and which I think she'll do a great job. Just go out there and compete to her ability. And no matter what, she's done a great job just making it to the meet. So she'll get there, and it'll further her education, if you would, for her career, or for the rest of her career in track and field for her.
Yeah. Finally, what are the expectations? Do you think going into this meet? I mean, you mentioned she's not going to be shell shocked. It's against a lot of talented athletes. She's seen a lot of talented athletes before in meets. But what do you think the expectations for her?
Our expectations of her is go out there and run her race. Don't get caught up in trying to run someone else's race. She did that very, very well at Jacksonville. She ran her race both times that she ran that event. She stays doing that and gives it 100%. Those are our two expectations: staying within herself and giving 100%.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.